Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Moyna Bass Fishers. I'm Jim Moyna, professional bass fisherman. This video is going to be about the 2024 MLF Toyota Series tournament on Smith Lake out of Coleman, Alabama. This is a lake that I've been to before, and it is a lake I like to fish. It's got a lot of shoreline compared to surface acres. It's like really fingery. I mean, lots of just fingers and riverine kind of just run. I mean, it looks like this on the map. Well, I mean, it just goes everywhere. It sprawls in like veins and fingers just all over the place. So there's no like wide open expanse of water, which is really cool because no matter how windy it is, you can always have a tournament here. You're never going to see waves more than, I mean, I don't know if there's anywhere where they could get to be even 3 feet out here, possibly on like a hurricane wind kind of a day on some of the more straight stretches, but it is a cool place to fish because you always can get out of the wind here, which is good. There's big spotted bass. The two biggest spotted bass I've ever caught, both have come out of this lake. One was in a tournament, and it weighed like 5 pounds 4 ounces, or 5 pounds 5 ounces. One of those two. And then another one I caught in practice, which I never weighed it, but it was like a 5-pounder, really big spotted bass. So, and I've had a good run of cash and checks out of this lake too, which is I don't think I've had any top tens, but I have made a lot of checks out of here. I think just about every time. So I was really excited coming here. I've had 2 days of practice, so this video is going to be about my first 2 days of practice, and tomorrow's Easter, so that'll be Sunday. So I'll have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'll have 4 more days to practice after today, which I already did. So anyhow, I was really excited to come here because last time I was here, I kind of figured something out that, and I didn't figure it out until the second day of the tournament, which was my final day of the tournament. I remember I had a bad first day, and then I completely changed things up, and then I got on them and caught them pretty good. And I had the second biggest catch on day 2 of that tournament, and I caught a lot of fish. But so I was really excited coming here, thinking I could duplicate that because the timing is very similar, the seasonal timing. However, I've tried to duplicate that, and it's not working at all. It's zero. It's not working kaput. It's nothing. So I'm thinking what the case is. I think our water temperature is a little bit warmer right now than what it was that year. So I'm thinking has something to do with it, a big part of it. And then perhaps the water level might be a little higher this year. That might be hurting it too, but it's not that high though. I think it's mainly the water temperature. We're seasonally just a little further than what it was the last time I was here. So anyway, so that made for an interesting yesterday's practice and today's practice because, I didn't catch them at all yesterday, very good at all, and today, just started doing some different things, and I started catching fish. I mean, I caught some yesterday, but nothing great. Man, I caught nothing great today either, actually. A guy needs to have like 15 pounds a day out here to be competitive, and I have yet to catch a 3-pounder, not even one that weighs 3 pounds. So yeah, I got work to do out here. There's lots of fish to catch, though. I mean, I've caught a lot. You catch a lot of spotted, just small spotted bass, like 11 to 13 inches. You catch a lot of them like that, and they weigh just like, barely a pound. So, and then there are largemouths out here. If you can catch all largemouths, you're probably going to do really well. But I haven't caught that many largemouths, and the few that I've caught were just males. They weren't the females, so not sure what's going on there. But like I said, I got 4 days to nail this thing down, which I don't know. I feel comfortable out here. Even though I'm not catching them the first 2 days, I feel comfortable that I can get on something and catch them. The crappies are biting out here. A lot of these docks out here have schools of crappies under them, which is pretty cool. I hooked one fish yesterday. I was thinking it was a carp, and it absolutely stripped line, kicked my ass, and I finally stopped it before it spooled me. And I gradually, I don't know, for about the next 6 or 7 minutes, I was gradually, steadily gaining some ground. It'd strip off a little more line, then I'd gain some more ground. It'd strip off a little more line, and then all of a sudden the hook just came out, which it's fine. I'm thinking, oh, that's fine. I don't need to land a carp anyways. But then later in the day, it dawned on me that there's stripers out in this lake. And there can be some good ones. So I'm starting to think that maybe that was a striper, but it was super shallow. It was like in 4 foot of water. So who knows? There are areas of just tons of carp out here. There literally, I made a cast today. I could see I'm pretty sure that's what they are, is carp. I could see him on the Lowrance active target, suspended about 5-6 feet down. So, but I decided I was going to just throw my swim bait through there anyways, and literally I could feel it bouncing off these fish. It was kind of crazy. There were so many. It was crazy. So, but yeah, this is my last tournament before I return back to Minnesota for a little time off from the tournament hype. It's been a long stretch, but this one we gotta end this stretch with a good finish here. And this Toyota tournament is in the Central Division, and I'm just cherry picking this one tournament out of this division. I'm not going to be doing the others. So I guess there's going to be 230 boats in this tournament. That's a lot of boats, which means there's a lot more money to win. So let's get this. So it's really key to get this one figured out for sure. All right. That's all I got to say. I will return tomorrow with another report. And so what is my overall strategy? I guess, why don't I, well, this is kind of incomplete without saying what I'm about to say. So we do have, what I'm reading are temperatures in the low 60s. I believe these fish are like days away from spawning. I think the weather is conducive over the next week for some fish to actually start spawning. But we'll see. But that's how close we are. We're really, really close to the spawn. So it could turn into a sight fishing tournament, possibly. We'll see. We will see. The lake's a little dirtier than what I remember it. I don't know if they had just a lot of rain lately or just all winter, but a little more color to it this year. So places where maybe in the past you could sight fish, now you can't because of the watercolor. All right, that's enough. Over.